Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I'd like to show you this, the Airfix quick build Volkswagen Beetle. Says here it should take about an hour to build, which I can't see it taking that long because you do not have to paint them and you do not have to glue them together. That's why it's called a quick build. Okay, so there we have it, the Airfix quick build Volkswagen Beetle VW. So these are at the moment retailing for about £15, depends on where you go, what kind of offers you can get, and of course when you're actually watching this video. But at the moment they are retailing for about £15. Now this one cost me £7.44 for some obscure reason. Now I bought it second hand off eBay. It cost me £4 for the actual model and £3.44 for the postage. It's rather a weird number, but that's how much it cost. So £7.44. Now it is second hand, and in the description he did say he'd started the build, so God knows what it's going to look like inside. And he does say that as far as he knows, all the parts are there. All the parts are there. So it's going to be, well, let's just see when we get it opened. Okay, right, let's get this opened. First of all, let's see what we've got. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we've got a bargain, or if in actual fact we've been ripped off. Okay, so we've got the glass there, which hasn't been opened, so I know that's all there. Well, I say the glass, the plastic see-through bits. That's obviously the bottom. The instructions. So I'll put that there like that, so as we know what we've got. Alright, here we go. So that's just he's put everything back in the bag, and that's not blue for a start, is it? Right, so that's what he's done here. So I take it that's what he means when he said the build's been started, because he's painted what looks like all the outside edges, the base coat of yellow paint, so he must have been turning it yellow. Okay then, let's go through it and check out all the bits, see if all the bits are there. So I'll move that because I know the Perspex stuff is all there, because that's been unopened. The wheel hubs, actually I'll put them back in the bag as I do it. So the wheel hubs, no, the wheels, so the wheels have been took off and they've been painted that yellow. On my father-in-law's car they were white, so I'll have to repaint them, take them off, but anyway, 4 of them. Next bit, wheel hubs, 4 of them. Put all these back in the bag as I do it. Then we got, what we got, tyres, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the base, I'll leave that in the box. I'll put that in the box because it won't fit in the bag when everything else is in it, I think. Right, 1, 2 bumpers. The glass stuff is in there. And we've got the front. Then we've got one of them blocks, and we've got 2 of them blocks, and we've got the, oh, that's the front. I've put the back in there, so that's the back and that's the front, so they're both there, so everything so far. And we've got the boot, left, left, right and right. That's the sides of the doors, the side of the car. So that goes right up until there. Okay, turn this over. So we've got the front seats, 2 front seats. Yes, oh, don't like them. They've put detail in it and then they've just left that. So we'll have to put a bit of filler in there and do a bit of moulding. I'm not going to do much to the insides, but you will be able to see that, and it looks awful. So anyway, 2 front seats, back seats, top, bonnet, steering panel, there's the decals, or stickers, the stickers them. That all goes on. We've already done the bumper, so I've missed that bit. Oh yeah, there. So that bit goes on there. So that's it. That's everything. That's everything there. So now I'll just build it up and see what it looks like when it's fully built, and then I'll be changing it a bit. So there you have it built. And he has started it but not finished. So he's got, I take it he must have been, this is the blue one, I take it he must have been going to paint it yellow, which I can understand because I'm actually going to paint it red. And the reason why I'm going to paint it red is because my father-in-law had one and he had the red one, and I'm going to do that. So I don't think I'm going to do much to the insides, and that's it. All the parts are here, I'm glad to say. The hubs there I haven't used yet, I haven't put the hubs on, and obviously well, they're not decals, they're stickers for this. I'll start the build and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, so first things first with this build, I was going to fill in all these nasty, horrible sort of like holes and dips and that on the bottom of this and paint it black, but it's defeating the object. It's not a, basically it's a very basic model. So I shall just start on it. So the first things first, that yellow, I've had a look at it, it's quite a good base coat, but I do want them white. So I'm thinking to myself, if I don't water the paint down, the white paint, maybe it will not mix with the yellow, but I do want them white. So paint them white, put the tyres on them, put the hubcaps on them, and fix them to the bottom of the car. So I'll get the rest of them done. I'll let that go hard, and I'll probably put another coat on just to make sure none of the yellow bleeds through. So that's the more got the first coat on. This is real painting on a budget, this. Quite happy with it. £7.44 all told. Can't argue about that. So that's that. That's got rid of that horrible yellow. And that's what I remember. Whoops, knocked the camera there. And that is what I remember VW wheels looking like. Even got the VW emblem in the centre there. Okay, so let's put them on. Really easy to go on. He says as he just misses a couple. That's it. Right, okay then, the next stage is the front bumper. That goes on like that. The front bumper is on. So then you're supposed to put the lights in the front bit, but because I'm going to paint it, I'm going to leave that till last, basically. Right, so we will put the front bumper on the front of the car. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to paint that black for the tyre. There you go, so I think that's good enough for a tyre that nobody's going to see. Right, so the next stage is the back end. And then it reckons the boot lid. Right, the right hand door. Let's fit that together. And that goes on there. So this is a bit then the left hand door. I'm just going to move that in case it gets lost. So the next stage, move that over there, is the interior, the seats, which I do not like these front seats, so I'm going to do something with that. Back seat and the steering wheel column. So I'm just going to hand paint the interior of the car, because as I seem to remember, this isn't very far off the original colour of the car that my father-in-law had. But before I start putting it in, I'm going to paint the sides and the floor on the same colour. Well, it was almost the same as this. It was like a light, it was a horrible dirty sort of creamy light colour. So anyway, I'll get that done. Okay, so off camera I've prepped this a bit for painting. I've got rid of the seats, you know, the Lego type seats they had, the 4 dot block thing on the seats. Put a bit of filler in and sort of scribed a bit. Doesn't have to be good, because you're not going to see it anyway once it's once the top's on and it's painted. But it is clear glass, so you will be able to see inside, you just won't be able to see very well. I've also painted it that horrible sort of like yellowy colour that I seem to remember. And I'm just going to put it together, just going to put this on. I've masked the bits off, and as you see, it's just easier filling all the gaps in with a bit of toweling, bit of paper toweling, and I'll put it together, and then I've given it a rub down, and we'll get it painted. So you more observant ones will have noticed I was halfway through painting and the bonnet's popped up. Don't think it's a major disaster. Just leave it as it is, because if I touch it now I'm going to mark it. But I'll just carry on respraying. So there you go everybody, that's it painted red. And so what I've got to do now is just a couple of little touch-up bits, maybe paint them black, put the bumpers back on, paint them silver. They were them horrible grey colour. Pretty it up inside. I don't know if you can see very well inside. It still needs a bit of touch-up inside. Paint the chrome bits silver, paint them bits black. They were black rubber. That foot rail there, black rubber. Put the wheels back on, obviously. Put the glass back in, obviously, and there's quite a bit of chrome to go on it. Okay, first things first, let's get the wheel arches blacked out. Doesn't have to be a great job, just the bits you can see. Try not to get it on the car though, and the outside of the wheel arch. So that's the wheel arches done. And the next bit, we'll do them. A lighter coat on there, just making sure that back line is nice and straight. In that corner. And that will do for the first coat of the first footwell, footstep. Okay, that's the footwell and the door steps done. Put the wheels back on, just slip them on nice and easy. So next thing, I'll tidy up the inside, put the stickers on for the steering wheel and what have you. And we'll see how that goes. Okay then, so whilst we're waiting for the bumpers to dry, we'll get some more of the chrome bits painted on the car. I need to do inside there bright silver, because that's going to be the lights, and we don't want the headlights to be red, so we'll get a coat of silver in them. And that should do that one. Okay, now for the dodgy bits. And this is where I get silver paint all over everywhere. The silver is going on quite nice. I'm enjoying this. As you can see, I've done the bonnet. Done the silver line down the bonnet. Down there, starting on the back now. I don't want to get the front of them because the front of them are the indicators, of course. We don't want the indicators to be silver, do we? So this silver, I've got to say, has gone on really well. I'm just dreading these last bits because they've gone on so well. I'm waiting to get the bit wrong. And there you go, there you have it. The side in there. Okay, so that's rescued that one. Let's touch them edges up again. You always do a really good job right up until the last bit. And then it just all goes wrong. I think that'll do that. I've got enough paint on that one there. That end one, I've got enough paint on it to paint the side of a battleship. There you go. That's the chrome bits done. And I've got a fingerprint of chrome on there. Okay, next bit. We shall get the bumpers fitted and we'll put the glass in. So there it is, everyone. The VW Beetle. The 1971 reconstruction of my father-in-law's old VW Beetle. So you're going to have to forgive my camera work. I will have to get one of them display tables, Warner, that spins around for models. Be much better than this god awful mess I'm doing now. But yeah, there it is. Show it from a bit further back. Better stick some photographs up of it as well, but that's what it looks like now compared to that, which is what it looked like when I first got it, compared to that, which is what it should look like after it's first built. So a bit of a difference. Got the silver work done there, and round there, blacked at the windows, round the outsides of the windows. Now the only thing I haven't done is put the iconic exhaust pipes on the back, because it'd be a bit of a design fault with the model, but it doesn't leave you, let me just get that right, doesn't leave you enough space on the back sill to put the exhaust pipes on. So I was just going to paint a bit of a pen refill silver and stick them on, but you can't really, it just doesn't look right. I have also got a black backed silver lettered number plate to go on the front there, and one to go on the back, a square one to go on the back there. Just let me get that in, to go on there. And the reason why I haven't already put them on is because, believe it or not, the car is still on the go. It's on the other side of the country and it's still got the old registration number, which you can find out if you look at it up on online. So for obvious reasons I haven't put the number plates on, but they will be going on after I've finished doing this for the channel. So that's it, the Airfix quick build VW Beetle with a few modifications.